Okay, what's up, YouTube? Pacey Lake Show again. About to give you another video. Remember to leave a like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications. Let's get into it. So, this one is very interesting. Now, the Cleveland Cavaliers has officially fired Bernie Bickerstaff. We got this news yesterday, and this obviously is something that's very that kind of adds like a curveball to the Lakers' plans this offseason. It definitely puts a wrench in sort of like what we want to do, and it's gonna be very interesting to see how all this plays out. Now, I said Bernie Bickerstaff, my bad, JB Bickerstaff. So JB Bickerstaff was the coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers from the 2019-2020 season. So he did coach the Cavs 5 years, right? And within those 5 years, he had a 170 to 159 record, right? Now, obviously, he took the Cavs from a rebuilding season in 2019-2020 when they only won 19 games. I mean, we're not a very good team. But by his third season, he was able to win 44 games. And then last season, he was actually able to win 51 games, the best season during his tenure as a Cleveland Cavaliers head coach, right? Obviously, last year they won 48 games, 48-34 record, and got bounced out in the second round 4-1 by the Boston Celtics. Now, we did hear rumors of tension between him and Donovan Mitchell. Obviously, there was sources coming out saying that Donovan Mitchell was not a fan of JB Bickerstaff. There were obvious tensions, and that's part of the reason why a lot of people said Donovan Mitchell was not going to sign that extension because of the coach. So it would have to be a situation where the Cavs would have to pick between him and the coach, right? Because it was just not getting along. Donovan Mitchell felt like he was getting blamed a lot for a lot of the Cavs' woes and a lot of the Cavs' losses. Obviously, the Cavs had a decent season, but it was underwhelming in the sense that they got gentlemen swept in the second round. And the fact that even last season they lost to the Knicks, which I thought they were a better team than the Knicks. They should have beaten the Knicks. They should have got that one home. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they got gentlemen swept by the Knicks as well. So I think all in all, Donovan Mitchell maybe felt some type of way about JB Bickerstaff being the head coach. There was probably miscommunication or a bad communication between him and the coach. Maybe he felt like he was being blamed for a lot of the Cavs losses and things of that nature, and them not really living up to expectation to a degree, because a lot of people had expectations of the Cavs to probably be a team that goes to the Eastern Conference Finals, especially in a weak Eastern Conference, right? So obviously, after 5 seasons, you fire JB Bickerstaff. I don't like when coaches lose their job. I'm never an advocate of it. It's never good when anybody loses their job, period. It doesn't matter who it is. Even if it's a person that maybe didn't do an adequate job, it's still never good. I mean, people need money. They have lifestyles to upkeep and families to maintain, right? So at the end of the day, I'm never a fan of that. However, it is what it is. The Cavs decided to part ways, and obviously right now, this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out for the Lakers, right? Because if you're a Lakers team looking to acquire Donovan Mitchell in the trade, now are you able to add JB Bickerstaff as a coaching candidate, right? See, that's the problem right there. Now, I do think that out of all the coaches that are available right now, right, for who the Lakers could hire, I would say right now I put JB Bickerstaff at the top, right? I think he's the best coach in the pool right now, in my opinion, right? Compared to everybody else, the names that's been thrown out there. Some of these names are unproven, things of that nature. So I will put JB Bickerstaff, considering what he did with that Cavs team, rebuilding for 5 years and bringing them to what they ultimately became. I have to give him credit for that, right? I really have to give him credit for that. And I think I would put him at the top, right, in terms of who I would hire as a coach. However, can you really hire him if you're trying to get Donovan Mitchell? If the goal is to get Donovan Mitchell. So I think, what I think is this, right? And this is, this is just my opinion. I just feel like the Lakers I just feel like the Lakers have to wait, right? They have to wait for Donovan Mitchell to decide whether or not he's going to sign that $270 million extension. Now, that's a lot of money. That's a whole lot of money, man. And it's hard to turn down so much money. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a millionaire. Like, Donovan Mitchell, obviously, he's made a lot of money in his career. So money is never an issue to him, obviously. But at the same time, $270 million is a lot of money. That's not something easy to turn down for any player, right? That's just, I'm sorry, bro. That's just not easy to turn down for any player. And it's going to be interesting to see if he actually turns that down, right? It's going to be very interesting to see if he actually if he has the guts to really turn that down, because that's a lot of money to turn down, bro. Whether you like the city or not, whether you like Cleveland or not, that's just a lot of money, man. And that's why I don't even think that we're going to have a chance to get him, because I really don't think he's not going to sign the extension. I think he's going to sign that extension. I really believe that. I really believe it's too much money. I just don't see a player in this day and age turning down a contract like that. Turning down that much money. 5 years, $270 million, man. That's just too much money. The money that these guys are making nowadays, these Supermax extensions that these guys can sign, it's ridiculous, bro. So, I don't see it happening. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't see it happening, man. Donovan Mitchell could prove me wrong, and he could decide not to sign the extension, in which case now we've opened up a whole new topic, right, of whether or not the Lakers can trade for him this season, whether or not the Cavs will trade. Now, there's rumors that the Cavs are not looking to deal with the Lakers, right? And there's also rumors that I think the Bulls as well, both the Cavs and the Bulls, are not looking to make deals with the Lakers. I think that's nonsense. You can't. I don't know where that source came from, but to me, that doesn't make any sense. That's not how you run your franchise. You gotta take the best deal available. You can't just do it based on team, because you have a personal vendetta against said team. You don't want to make a trade. If the Lakers got the best deal, you take the best deal regardless. So I don't understand that logic. I know Dan Gilbert and LeBron don't have the best relationship. Remember that letter that Dan Gilbert wrote about LeBron back in the day? It still stings to this day, right? And obviously, there's always been tension. LeBron went back there, but I don't think that ever got resolved. I don't think it will ever be resolved. I don't think it will ever be mended. Fences will ever be mended between LeBron and Dan Gilbert. And I think maybe Dan Gilbert is trying to stick it to LeBron at this point in his career, right? Maybe Dan Gilbert's just trying to stick it to LeBron, which, who knows? But let me know what you guys think. Have a great day. Pacey Lake Show sign out. Remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos. Definitely, guys, subscribe. Putting out more videos every day. But have a great day. Pacey Lake Show signing out. Peace.